my friends, it's Nancy Bastine, and I have been watching um, Betsy Doodle, and she went to one of her, I guess it's a pound store, I don't know, over in the UK, and she bought a dish drainer that had a pattern on it, open on it like a stencil, and she used it as a stencil on her papers with her sprays. Well, I remembered that a while ago I found this mat at Walmart, and it's the same thing. Goes in your dish drainer. It's plastic. So I thought, oh, I'll pull that out and use it with my sprays. Well, it did not turn out so great, and I'll show you in a minute. So then I decided I'd go into my arsenal and pull out some stencils, and because I wanted some pretty papers. So I pulled out a few stencils, and I used these, and I used all of them, including this. And so I want to show you now the papers that I made. Now this was just a drop. Oh, and I used my little, I told you in my haul video, I cut this out of my, and I used it, and I got this circle right here. But this was a mop-up paper, and after I got done, I put this over the top of the stencils, and it came out better. See, it came out better on the flower one than just directly spraying it onto the paper. So then I went to my stencils, and this is what I got. I got that one, and I did this one, and this one. This I just sprayed one half of it, and then I flipped it over and rubbed it, so I got both sides of it on here. And I did the same with this. No, actually I moved it over and sprayed. Did I? No, I didn't. I had it here, and then I flipped it over and sprayed here, and then I sprayed down the middle. And this is the one where I used the flower stencil. See the flower? There's a few in the background, and I didn't like it. So I came in with my other stencils over the top of it, sprayed some more, and did my little circle thing here. I think that's just so pretty. Pretty, pretty. And here's another one, and I used my flower stencil, but I sprayed it, and then I flipped it over and rubbed it on. And here's my circles, and here's my other stencil pattern. And my papers are rolled. And this is just stencils without the flower one. Isn't that pretty? I think pretty, pretty. Oh, and I used some of my homemade sprays. These homemade sprays that I made out of Wilton paste, food coloring, cake coloring. And they work great. I haven't used them ever since I made them, so I thought I'll pull those out and use them. And they turned out really nice. And some of them were done with SCI paints because they're permanent and they won't move if I put anything over the top of this. Now this is one that was very first done with the flower stencil. And I came in with the other stencil. And then, I don't know, it got smeared. But I think it's pretty. It's not quite finished yet. It doesn't quite have enough on it. But I'll probably use it like it is. And then this is another one. This is the beginning of the flower stencil. And I just flipped it over and mopped it up. Because I wanted this kind of. And then I put stencils over the top of it. And then, of course, everything got all wet and smeary, and I just went ahead and did it anyway. But what I want to do with these, let me put these back, is I want to make those 8 pocket folders that Betsy's been doing. So I'm going to attempt to do that here while I have you on camera. Get my bone folder out. I have a hard time seeing the creases in white paper though. If you haven't seen this, you need to go to Betsy Doodle's channel. And I'll put a link to her YouTube. She got the idea from, I can't remember her name now. Fiona? I don't know. You fold it in half long ways, and then you come in here and you leave about a ½ inch from your original fold, and you fold these in like this, and you crease them really good with your bone folder. And I'm not sure what the size of this paper is, because I know it's more than, it's 12 there, 13, 14, 15, let's see, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 long, and I don't know how wide. It's paper that I pick up at Hobby Lobby. It's really cheap. It's $5, and it's called Mixed Media paper. I used it a lot for, and you get a stack of it, really. And they're all individual. They're not, you know, stuck together. They're individual in the package. And I really like it. For $5, yeah, you can get a lot of papers. Do a lot of things with. Okay, so then I got my inside folded. Now you want to open it up. You want to open it? Yeah, you want to open it up. And you want to bring your corners in to that crease. Just like that. On all four corners. Just crease it. Make sure you don't go over. I've had to come in and readjust these because I've gone over the line. Like I say, I have a hard time seeing this crease when it's not painted. Should have painted both sides of my papers. And I can still go in and do that if I wanted to. And you fold that, and then you fold them all back in like this. And then I make sure that these corners are nice and creased and tucked. Then you turn it over this way, and you flip it up this way, and you go up to, about an inch from the top, I'd say. Make sure you're lined up. And I'm not really lined up on this side very good. And you want to crease that like that. Then I just bring this down over the top just to kind of give me, so I can get a crease in it. But what you want to do is tuck that under, and then you want to tuck these sides. See, and I wish I'd have done it the other way, because I want this pretty stuff to be out. So I'm going to do it. Can you do it this way, Betsy? No, you can't do it that way. Should have started the other direction. Oh well. So then you take it there and you fold that down, and then you tuck these little corners in. And see, they're not quite right, so my page is buckling a little bit. This needed to go over a little bit further. But just adjust it. And stick your corners in. Still wants to buckle because I'm not quite even on both sides here. Okay, let's see if that'll work. Let's see. And then you tuck them in, and you come back, and you fold it in half, like that. And you can fold it that way, and leave it that way. So see, you have a pocket here, then you open it in a pocket here, and a pocket here. Then you turn it over, and you have a pocket here, and a pocket here. So you have 8 pockets, I think. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's my 8? Where's my 8 pockets? Am I doing something wrong here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only getting 6 pockets. Betsy, what am I doing wrong? I went by your directions. Well, anyway. So you see, and these are so fun. You can put them in Happy Mail with things tucked in them. And yeah. So I got to go back and look at her instructions again because I'm not getting 8 pockets. I'm only getting 6. I think I must be doing something wrong. Well, anyway, so that's what I'm going to use my pretty papers for. But I think I want to go in and do the back side of them and spray some stuff on the back side. So they'll be equally as pretty on both sides. See that? Then I can go in and I can doodle on this or whatever I want to do. Alright, thanks. I'm going to go back and look at Betsy's and see where I went wrong on, I didn't get 8 pockets. So if you want to drop over to Betsy Doodle, I'll put her link down below. And I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.